Hello, this is Robinson. Hope everyone is doing well. Today I'll be sharing with you about basic concepts in phonetics by William Orellana and modified by Sabino Morla. Language. Language, a system of arbitrary, conventional spoken, manual, sign, or written symbol by means of which human beings, as members of a social group and participants in its culture, express themselves. The function of the language include communication, the expression of identity, play, imaginative expression, and emotional release. Linguistics. Linguistics, the scientific study of language. The word was first used in the middle of the 19th century to emphasize the difference between a newer approach, the study of a language that was then developing, and the more traditional approach of philology. What is phonetic? Phonetic is a branch of linguistics that comprises the study of sounds of human speech. It involves the physical properties and of speech sounds, their physiological production, acoustic property, auditory perception, and neurophysiologic status. Phon means sounds, X means related to, pertaining to. Phonetics study everything related to the production and perception of human speech sounds. Branches. Phonetics is divided into three branches: articulatory phonetics, the study of how speech sounds and are produced by the human vocal apparatus; and acoustic phonetics, the study of the sound wave made by the human vocal organs for communication. Auditory phonetics, the study of how speech sounds are perceived by the ear, auditory nerve and brain. What is phonology? Phonology is the study of how sounds are organized and used in the natural language. The phonological system of a language includes an inventory of sounds and their features, and rules which specify how sounds interact with each other. Phonology is just one of the several aspects of language. It is related to other aspects such as phonetics, morphology, syntax, and pragmatics. The illustration below showed the place of phonology in an interacting hierarchy of level in linguistics. Phono, sound, and logy, study of. Phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. Phonology studies everything related to the standards that rule possible combination of phonemes in a given language. What is the difference between phonology and phonetics? Phonetics and phonology are two fields dedicated to the study of human speech sounds and sound structures. The difference between phonetics and phonology is that phonetics deal with the physical production of these sounds, while phonology is the study of sounds patterns and their meanings both within and across languages. Comparison phonology and phonetics. Is the phonetics is the basis for phonological analysis. Phonology is the basis for further work in morphology, syntax, discourse, and orthography design. Phonetics analyzes the production of all human speech sounds, regardless of language. Phonology analyzes the sounds patterns of a particular language by determining which phonetic sounds are significant and explaining how these sounds are interpreted by the native speaker. What is a phoneme? A phoneme is the smallest constructive unit in the sound system of a language. Discussion. Phonologists have different views of the phoneme. Following are the two major views considered here. In the American structuralist tradition, a phoneme is defined according to its allophone and environments. In the generative tradition, a phoneme is defined as a set of distinctive features. What is an allophone? Allophone is a phonetic variant of phoneme in particular language. Allow me to provide you with example. Zebra, zebra, weather, weather, data, data, status, status. What is an allomorph? Definition. From the Greek prefix allo, which means other, and morph, form. Therefore, the term alloform refers to other form of a word. For example, allow me to provide you with some example. Kindness, American, interest, interesting, interested, effort, effortless. Here in the chart that compares phonemes and phonemes. A phone is one of the many possible sounds in the language of the word. A phoneme is a constructive unit in the sound system of a particular language. A phoneme is the smallest identifiable units found in a stream of speech. A phoneme is a minimal unit that serves to distinguish between meanings of word. A phone is pronounced in a defined way. A phoneme is produced in one or more ways depending on the number of allophone. A phone is represented between brackets by conversation. A phoneme is represented between slashes by conversation. Minimal pairs. Example minimal pairs. Here are some examples of phoneme or several phonemes. For instance, need, did, which means action, die, lie, tidy, tiny, tall, call, rate, rake, date, gate, red, wed. Let's see the homophones now. Homophones were sharing the same phonemes, pattern, and pronunciation. Let's see some homophone. For instance, deer, like an adjective, and deer, an animal. I, which is the pronoun, and I, which is your eye, part of your body. One, the number, and one the past tense of win. Write, which means when you write something, a letter, for instance, and grades, which is also a verb, like when you grate coconut, and grades, which is an adjective. Homograph. Pair of words that are spelled the same but do not share the same pronunciation. For instance, address can be a noun, address can be a verb. Tear, when you cry, tear, and tear can be a verb. Bass can be a fish, and bass can be a musical instrument. Park can be a place, and also park can be a verb. Those are homograph. Now let's see homonyms. Homonyms were words pronounced and spelled the same. Meaning depends on context. Let's see. Close, when we talk about distance, and close when we close the door for it. Ring, the ring, what you wear in your finger, and ring when your phone is ringing, for instance. Rock, which can be a musical genre, or rock, which can be a stone. Let's see graphene. Graphene in linguistics is one of the set of orthographic symbol letters of or combination of letter in a given language that serve to distinguish one word from other and usually correspond to or represent phonemes. Example, the S, phoneme S can represent S, SE, SS, C, CE. For instance, sat, base, grass, ice. The phoneme A can represent AY, AI, EI, EI, EIGH, for instance, in the words play, rain, gray, vein, neighbor. And finally, let's see what diagraph is. What a diagraph is. Diagraph is a pair of characters such as sh you see in the orthography of a language to write either a single phoneme, distinct sounds, or a sequence of phonemes that does not correspond to the normal values of the two characters combined. So, thank you so much. That's gonna be it for today. Have a great rest of your day.